today, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. Chargers taking on the Carolina Panthers.
We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 or the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Carolina Panthers and the Los Angeles Chargers. Alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, we take a look at this Charger club entering play here. An early season tilt. And when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, the aches and pains.
Start the drive. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
On the scramble.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a carry for the former first-round pick of the Chargers. It's Melvin Gordon. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Tackled by Derwin James. 1 yard gain.
2nd and 9 now.
2nd and 9. At the
caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas.
The pass.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 41-yard line. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And some space to move right away as he's all the way up to the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
They keep it with Davis on 1st down. He'll get it to the 23-yard line.
Davis, the ball carrier.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the gun, a give to Davis. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
A 1st down carry for Davis. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Running with the fullback, Alex Arma. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a 3rd and goal situation. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
They're going to run. This is Gordon. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. Gordon can't break through against this defensive line. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. So here come the Chargers with a long field ahead of them. Leading them out, the number 6 overall pick back in April from Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
On the stop.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Made at his own 9-yard line. That's a gain of 6. Brings
out of the gun, Herbert. Yeah, this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On is the Chargers punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Davis. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on fourth. He'll look to throw. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the fourth down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Back to throw now on first down. Quick slant, caught by Moore. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
This will be caught just inside the 10.
The pass.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Yards on the play.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Matt Rule, a risk taker in college, going for it. They'll run for it. It's Gordon. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Charger defense stands tall and they get the football back. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high because mentally you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone, we're thinking we're giving up 3, we just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
And it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with the pick. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line. The disaster there, I mean, you saw it coming. The pressure gets knocked down, the interception.
Sometimes the best throw you make is the one you
don't make.
Exactly. Take care of the football. He'll also learn how to shrug his shoulders, take the proper slide steps to alleviate some of the pressure. But occasionally, like the one we just saw, sometimes you just hold on to the football and take the hit.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He dumps this off underneath. Here's Davis. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Mike Davis. his second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top two options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through three. That was impressive.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Unit out for their next possession. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Derek Brown brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. And that is incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
So we'll change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So here are the Panthers set to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Davis. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Taken down at the...
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
It's a gain of 10.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down.
A check on the numbers receiving for Anderson last week. 5 catches, 60 yards.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
And now he'll tuck it and run. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got Gordon open, completes it. That catch good for only a couple.
Out of bounds at the...
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
It's 2nd and 8.
football back. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Short pass caught by Henry. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st and 10.
When Hunter Henry entered the league, people were really looking for him to establish himself as one of the best tight ends in the NFL. Ability to run and catch and make plays in open space, but the biggest obstacle he's had is just staying on the field. Ended up missing all of 2018 due to injury. When he's right, he is one of the better tight ends and better targets in the AFC West.
Herbert on the option. He's going to run with it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Given 14 on that one and a 1st down. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Well, that's into the hands of Eckler. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Herbert on 3rd down now. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams.
When I watched Mike Williams play receiver at Clemson, one of the things I was drawn to is toughness. This is a guy who took some big-time hits out in the field as the #1 receiver and kept finding ways to make plays. And finally it's paid off for him because in 2019, had his first 1,000-yard season in the NFL and averaged over 20 yards per catch.
That throw into the arms of Allen. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 29-yard line.
Now this is the 3rd-year man from Northwestern, Justin Jackson. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Tackle made.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And this is complete. It's Allen. And they'll get this down to the 10. A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line.
I enjoy watching Keenan Allen play. Such passion, such drive, such physical.
And it'll be intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2nd interception for him now here in this 1st half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. On 1st down, it's Davis. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Jerry Tillery just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
Catch there by DJ Moore, who's really starting to come into his own, and he's one of that pack of receivers in the NFL now that looks like running backs and plays like that as well when they catch the football. Last year, nearly 1,200 yards receiving, 78 yards per game, and that ranked in the top 10 in the league. Expect those numbers to continue to grow.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Chris Harris speeds in for the sack on the corner blitz.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
The Panthers on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
I like his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
With Melvin Gordon moving on to Denver, Austin Eckler is officially the Chargers' #1 option at the running back position. Gordon spent a lot of time holding out last year. Eckler took full advantage with a breakout season. 92 receptions, 993 yards, and 8 touchdowns. He was in the top 10 in the league in receptions, receiving touchdowns, and all-purpose yards.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Steven Anderson. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And he's been busy with his feet. He's been quite the scrambling man.
And obviously that can break down a defense, but a lot of it is just that they just get trapped with worrying about it so much that other things break down as well. You know, you break the huddle, and you're not just playing what comes out at you. You're like, oh, God, don't let him outside of the pocket. Don't let him beat us with his legs. And then he starts to beat you other ways.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
It's a gain of 10.
Now Gordon.
Panther first down.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. More from L.A. in a moment. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll set up the throw. And his throw here is incomplete. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
A gain of 9 yards.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 42-yard line.
2nd and 2. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 31-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. We've seen the pressure get to him several times in this game. There, though, we see him escape it.
And we've seen this rookie video before as well. That type of pressure, oftentimes, what do you resort to? Your legs, try and escape. What you hope is that this doesn't become habit for him, that he learns how to handle the pressure, still keep his eyes downfield, and make some throws.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he will find Davis. That's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
The quarterback is sacked.
And for the defense, their 3rd sack of the game.
That number tells you that they're starting to put it together with their defensive game plan. They're starting to feel pretty good about what the offense is doing, bringing the pressure at the right time, and putting the quarterback on the ground.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. He dumps this off underneath. Here's Davis. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it 1st and goal.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and he takes it into the end zone for the Panthers touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his second touchdown on the season, and the Panthers add on to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Slide for the PAT.
For the point after.
And it's good to make it 14-0. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown run coming from Melvin Gordon. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will make it into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Austin Eckler and the Charger offense reclaim center stage. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Herbert throwing again. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Herbert back to the air. He's airing it out for Williams. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Mike Williams, the intended target. And it's 2nd down. Again, Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
Panthers 14, Chargers 3.
Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Time for a look around the NFL here in Week 3 of the new year. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. And as they approach halftime, it's the Bears who are out in front. Nick Foles with a couple of touchdown passes. From there, we'll head up to Indy to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And at the half, they trail the visiting Jets in that ball game. Sam Darnold has a couple of touchdown passes. Lastly, we're off to the Rocky Mountains, Denver, Colorado. See what's happening with the Broncos. And they've got the lead in their matchup with the Tampa Bay Bucs. Drew Lock throwing the football well. He has 3 touchdown passes. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
36-yard line.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and...
Once more, here's Eckler. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Herbert now. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller, since that the screen pass was available, whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense, and it worked very well there for a 1st down.
Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams.
Herbert's pass.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
5 brings up 2nd and 5. At the Panthers' 44-yard line.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
No real hesitation from Anthony Lynn. They're going to go for 2. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call. And he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion. And now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Taken in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Now it's Davis. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. This one caught by Davis. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down.
No gain on the...
They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. The return is Reed. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. L.A. readies for its next possession. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. It's Eckler again.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run. 2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
This pass finds its way to Williams, and they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 1st down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. It's caught on the right side. Williams. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And 2.
3rd and 2. Herbert. Open man. It's Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. More from L.A. in a moment. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And 4.
From the gun, Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And they'll bring bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will tie our score at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. We've seen him be good so far. He's hoping to continue that trend here in quarter number 3.
And typically when you see guys running it this well, they see the game in slow motion, don't they? They see the cuts happen, they see the blocks happen, they feel really good about their vision, and then they use their legs to find that open space.
And he's had some good help up front to boot. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. And he's got his target, that's more. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers.
1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll run on 1st down. Davis. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
He was brought down at his 49-yard line. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
He's brought down by Jaleel Adams.
Running lanes were at a premium in the 1st half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big 2nd half.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Panther 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the draw, this is Davis. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
The tackle made.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. He'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen with Davis. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Joey Sly on now for the Panthers. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead.
Chargers 14.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful?
Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Panthers.
Recovered by the kicking team.
And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. They go play action here on 1st down. They will find Davis. That's complete. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. This is Gordon. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
A pickup of 2 yards.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
And a quarterback sacked. A loss of 5 yards. It's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. A gain of 4 on the play, and the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all